Little Red Riding Hood and the Wolf. As soon as the wolf began to feel that he would like a decent meal, he went and knocked on Grandma's door. When Grandma opened it, she saw the sharp white teeth, the horrid grin, and the wolfie said, "May I come in?" Poor Grandma was terrified. "He's going to eat me up," she cried. So here one day the wolf started feeling that he wanted to have some decent meal. Decent meal means good meal. He wanted to eat something. Okay. He went and knocked on Grandma's door. So he went to Grandma's house and he knocked at Grandma's door. Grandma opened the door and she saw the sharp white teeth, the horrid grin. Horrid grin means something horrified, something dangerous. Okay, she saw that sharp white teeth. So she became very scared. So poor Grandma was terrified, means she became extremely scared. The wolfie said, "May I come in?" Poor Grandma was terrified. "He is going to eat me up." So Grandma understood that now this wolf is going to eat me. And she was absolutely right. He ate her up in one big bite. But Grandma was small and tough, and the wolfie wailed, "That's not enough. I haven't yet begun to feel that I have had a decent meal." So here the Grandma was right. Grandma understood that this wolfie is going to eat me. And really he ate Grandma in one bite only. But after eating Grandma, the wolfie was not satisfied because Grandma was very small and tough. Wolfie said that yelled. Yelled means making some sound. He said that the Grandma is not enough for me. I wanted to have some decent meal, means she is not sufficient for me. So I want to have something more. He ran around the kitchen yelping, "I have got to have another helping." Then added with a fretful leer, "I am therefore going to wait right here till little Miss Red Riding Hood comes home from walking in the wood." So that wolf went to the kitchen, roaming here and there, and he was telling that I need some more help, means I want to eat something more. Then added with a frightful leer. Frightful leer means something horrible, cunning smile. Okay, and he said that I will wait till little Miss Riding Hood comes home from the wood. Wood means from the forest. I will wait for little Miss Riding Hood, and then I am going to eat that girl. He quickly put on Grandma's clothes. Of course, he hadn't eaten those. He dressed himself in coat and hat. He put on shoes, and after that, he even brushed and curled his hair, then sat himself in Grandma's chair. So what he did, he quickly put on the Grandma's cloth. He dressed like her, okay? She put on her coat and hat, her shoes, and she brushed her hairs and brushed and curled his hair. And he sat on the Grandma's chair, and he was waiting for whom? For little Miss Red Riding Hood. In came the little girl in red. She stopped, she stared, and then she said, "What great big ears you have, Grandma! All the better to hear you with," the wolf replied. So when the Miss Little Red Riding Hood came inside, she stopped and she stared. She stared means she started looking at the wolf. She understood that it is not my Grandma. She said that, "What great big ears you have, Grandma." She said, "My God, Grandma, such a big ears you have." So, "All the better to hear you with," the wolf replied. Wolf said that, "I have those big ears so that I can hear you better. I can listen to you properly." What great big eyes you have, Grandma said. Grandma said Little Red Riding Hood. All the better to see you with, the wolf replied. So again that girl asked, my God, so big eyes you have, Grandma. So the wolf replied that, yes, I have those big eyes so that I can see you better. Okay, so that I can see you properly. He sat there watching her and smiled. He thought, I am going to eat this child. Compared with her old grandma, she is going to taste like caviar. So that wolf was very happy to see that girl, because he was thinking that now I can have a decent meal, and this girl is going to be very tasty like a caviar. Caviar means some delicacy food. Okay, this is a seafood. So that wolf was thinking that she is going to be very tasty and I am going to eat this girl. Then Little Red Riding Hood said, but Grandma, what a lovely great big furry coat you have on. Then that girl said that, Grandma, you have lovely great big furry coat you are wearing. That's wrong, cried Wolf. The wolf said, no, that's wrong. Have you forgot to tell me that what big teeth I have got? Ah, well, no matter what you say, I am going to eat you anyway. So that wolf said that, well, it is wrong. Why you have not asked me that I am having big teeth? No matter whatever you are asking me, but I am going to eat you now. The small girl smiles. One eyelid flickers. She whips a pistol from her knickers. She aims at the creature's head, and bang, 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 she shoots him dead. So when that wolf said that now I am going to eat you, that small girl smiled, and one eyelid flickers. Flickers means he blinked her eyes. And she said, what she did, she took out one pistol from her knicker and she aims at the creature's head. Here, who is a creature? Creature is a wolf. Okay, so she aims at the wolf's head and she shot him dead. The wolf was dead. A week later in the wood, I came across Miss Riding Hood. But what a change! No cloak of red, no silly hood upon her head. She said, hello, and do please note my lovely furry wolf skin coat. So, after a week, the poet is saying that after a week I met Miss Riding Hood, but there is a big change in her. She was not wearing any cloak of red. Cloak means coat, okay? She was not wearing any cloak of red or any hood on her head. She said to the poet that, see, I am wearing some furry wolf skin coat. Understood, students? And this poem is written by Roald Dahl. Is it clear to you all? Thank you.